I'm going to go off on a limb here and assume that you've gone to a school in your life. And as such, you may have some idea of whether you're smart or dumb, right? Wrong. As it turns out, research has shown that memory test grades show very little of a person's actual intelligence. And if that's the case, how can you learn about yourself? The answer lies in riddles, logic puzzles, and timed questions. And so in today's video, we're going to be asking and grading you on how smart or dumb you are. Interested? Then keep watching till the end because the results might surprise you. But before we begin, let's decide how you'll be graded. There are 3 easy questions worth 5 marks each, 4 intermediate ones with 10 marks each, and 3 extremely difficult ones worth 15 marks each. Got it? Awesome! Then take a notepad and jot down your results because today we're figuring out whether you're smart or dumb. To start, these are the easy questions. 1. The discount. We're going to start off real easy, but to keep things challenging, you'll have a shorter interval. Here's the question. Timmy goes to his local toy shop with a 20% discount on everything to look for a Lego set he's always wanted. He finds the set and its original price is $60. What does Timmy have to pay with the discount? A. $15, B. $12, C. $45, D. $48. Take your time. Got your answer? Well, if it was option D, $48, you can go on ahead and write down your first 5 points. 2. The mystery of 5. Now this one is also pretty simple, so I'll just get right into it. With how many 5s are there between 1 and 100? A. 10, B. 11, C. 20, D. 21. Take your time. Got your answer? It's not 10 or 11 because the real answer is 20. 11 of the 5, 15, 25 variety and 9 of the 50, 51, 52 variety, excluding the already counted 55. 3. The sister's age. Jeremy is 21 years old and has a loving little sister Sally who is a third of his age. A lot of time passes and now Jeremy has grown to the ripe old age of 60 years old. Now, what is the age of little Sally? A. 30 years. B. 46 years. C. 21 years. D. 20 years. Picked your answer? Well, if you chose option B with 46 years, then go ahead and award yourself 5 more points. Because as it turns out, it's not the ratio of ages that remains the same, but the difference, which in this case was between 21 and 7, i.e. 14, which when applied to 60 gives us Sally's age to be 46 years old. All done? Let's move on to the intermediate questions. 4. Ants all the way down. Nathan is sitting by a tree when he notices a bunch of ants crawling on it. There are 2 ants in front of an ant, 2 ants behind an ant, and an ant in the middle. How many ants is Nathan seeing? A. 7, B. 4, C. 3, D. 9. Picked your answer? Ding! Time's up, which means it's time to check your answers, and if it was option C, 3, then you can add 10 points to your score. Because if you look at it, it's pretty simple. The 2 ants are in front of the last ant, The first ant has 2 ants behind it, and one last ant is between the other 2. 5. Matching socks mystery. James has 100 socks in his drawer, 18 of which are an identical black color. 32 are an identical red, and 50 are mixed rainbow colors. When he wakes up for work early in the morning, he finds that he's late and there's no light. He can only wear black socks to work. How many socks does he have to take out to be 100% sure that he has at least one pair of black socks? Here are the options. A. 50 socks. B. 82 socks. C. 36 socks. D. 84 socks. And the answer is 84 socks. Why? Well, if he takes out 82 socks, adding the 2 biggest amounts, 50 and 32. Although it is very unlikely, it is still possible that they could all be colored. To make 100% certain that he also has a pair of black socks, he must take out a further 2 socks. Since we're halfway through the quiz, to make things more challenging, you won't get options anymore. 6. Eating order. There are 5 people eating apples. Adam finished before Bill, but behind Chris, while Dave finished before Jane, but behind Bill. What was the order in which they finished their food? Got your answer written down? Well, you better hope it's Chris, Adam, Bill, Dave, and then Jane, since that's the correct answer. Putting the first 3 in order, Adam finished in front of Bill, but behind Charles. So Charles, Adam, Bill. Then we know that Dave finished before Bill, so Charles, Adam, Bill, Dave. And finally, since we know that Jane finished after Dave, we get the correct order. 7. The 2 cities. You find yourself at a fork on a country road. An old man you met on the way told you that one is a city of death, where everyone lies, and the other is a pleasant city full of life, where everyone always tells the truth. At the fork, there is a person belonging to one of the cities. He allows you to ask him one question to know where you should go. What do you ask? The answer or the correct question is, which direction do you live? Because if he speaks the truth, he'll point the right way, and if he lies, he'll still point towards the city of life. And having done with that, let's move on to the hard questions. 8. The married-unmarried case. Jonathan is looking at Amy. Amy is looking at Harris. Jonathan is married. Harris is not. And we don't know if Amy is married. Can you say with 100% surety that a married person is looking at an unmarried person? And since this problem and the following ones require trial and error, feel free to pause the video. The answer, shockingly, is yes. Because if Amy is married, then she is a married person and looking at Harris, who is unmarried. And if Amy is unmarried, then she is being looked at by Jonathan, a married guy. And so, as a result, the statement is correct either way. 9. Lying creatures. A girl finds herself in a magic forest where elves always speak the truth unless on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday when they can only lie. At the same time, the fairies lie on Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, and the other days of the week they speak the truth. One day, an elf tells the girl that he was lying the day before, while a fairy says that so was she. What day is it? Once again, feel free to pause. The answer is Thursday, since the only day they both tell the truth is Sunday, and so it can't be Sunday because elves speak the truth on Saturday, yesterday. And by using this on all days, we realize that the only day one of them is lying and one of them is telling the truth with those two statements is Thursday. 10. Burning rope. This problem is one of the most famous ones out there, and if you can solve this, well, you can be sure you're doing pretty well. You have been given 2 ropes that each take an hour to burn, but do so at inconsistent rates throughout their lengths. Your task is to measure 45 minutes using these ropes. You can light them however many times and in whatever way you like. You may pause if you need the time. Since the rates aren't consistent, you can't light one end and wait until it burns through 75% of the way through. What you can do is this. Light the first rope at both ends and the other rope at only one end, both at the same time. The first rope will burn up completely in 30 minutes no matter the rate. And once that happens, you can light the other end of the second rope to count down 15 minutes. This is because the second rope has only 30 minutes left as we measured using the first rope, and lighting both ends halves that, giving us 15 minutes. Which combined with rope, one gives us 45 minutes. And well, that concludes the questionnaire. I hope you have your marks sheet because now we're going to reveal where you stand based on your results. 0 to 25, middle school level intelligence. 25 to 50, average intelligence. 50 to 75, above average intelligence, would be considered smart. 75 to 100, exceptional, genius level intelligence. Well, how did you score? We'd love for you guys to tell us down in the comments and compare your results with other viewers like yourselves. And while you're down there typing, why not subscribe to the channel and ring the notification bell? Because another thing that research has shown is that solving puzzles regularly improves your intelligence. And we will provide you with fresh, awesome brain teasers right to your inbox. And well, on that note, we must wrap up today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching it and learned something about yourself. And if you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. With that, take care, and I'll see you guys next time.